There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cyclones about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Kansas State's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels... Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. QB got it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Rocket. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Man, he's already got 40. Yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, the inside give. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Smashes through the tackle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Works the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas State!
They And when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running into the open space. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Sauer. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the lone running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so... quickly, speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Right on the money. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the move, it's Henson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Power football with the run. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They're hanging around here, leads down to 12. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box.
Racing to the right. Pass the tech. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quick strike complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter instead. Here comes the field goal kicker. No good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. 42 Spider. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no boss, get it together.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They boot it away. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking downfield, it's Becht. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sticks it in his belly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it away off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. I wouldn't quite call it a... And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Becht. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board, and trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark the whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. A little screen to the running back. And he will score! Touchdown, Iowa State!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half.